Hi everyone, welcome back to Chris Does Crypto, another portfolio builder video today. Obviously, I just literally walked through the door from Singapore back in Vietnam now, and the Fed pivot happened exactly as predicted, Q3 2024. We've already seen the stock crash, we've already seen a crash in crypto, and it's going to be really, really interesting. We are expecting a massive bull run in 2025. So, look, we've got to get to the portfolio. We've got to see how we're getting on because things are starting to really take hold now. Still expecting some, I guess, previous resistance to be tested as support. You know, I still expect volatility, but the Fed are going aggressive with a 50 basis point cut. So, we were anticipating a 25%, 25%, what am I on about? 25 basis points. We got 50. Very, very aggressive from the Fed, in my opinion. But look, the portfolio is looking really, really good. I say really good. It is and it isn't, right? We're down 3.61%. So we're down $69.30. And obviously, we were purchasing, most of the dips. We've been doing this pretty much every Friday for some time now, investing around $100 each week. We've got 1,848 dollars in our portfolio of assets. That's excluding Galactica, which hasn't gone live yet, but I think that's likely to go live in January, potentially beginning of 2025. And when it does, we're going to have another $200 worth of that token plus whatever it goes to. Maybe it's a 10x, maybe it's a 100x. We don't know yet, but Galactica is a really interesting project. So yeah, look, we've got Chainlink, biggest investment that we've made so far, a total of $404, followed by Ethereum at 316. It's down an awful lot from what we've purchased. I think we averaged our purchase at 3,105. It's at 2.5K now. So we've taken a bit of a hit on that one. That's what's really pulled it down. But the others have looked pretty good, excluding Polygon, Matic, and Stacks. But we haven't got huge investments there, and I do expect them to bounce back. I think Polygon's really because the token is changing over to a different ticker. So we expect this to happen. But as the tokens move across to the new ticker, I'm expecting big things from Polygon Matic. I want to be quite clear on that. But look, we're here to really look at what I'm thinking about purchasing. I think there is still great value in the market right now. You probably haven't experienced a full bull market yet, and some of you may, some of you may not have. But if you're watching these sorts of videos, you might not have experienced like these huge runs to the upside, and they can happen like in a matter of hours, right? Like it can be up 10, 20, 30% in one day. So you can expect some very, very big explosive moves to the upside. And look, we're getting into that territory now where the market is not really needing a reason to go up because the sentiment is really there already. It's there in the regards that the Fed have cut quite aggressively, and they're talking about continuing to cut in the next meeting and so on. So we're expecting the value of the dollar to go down with inflation, right? So risk on assets like crypto become more expensive, they go up in value. So this is what we're anticipating, what we're expecting, and it's something that we've been forecasting for a long time. But a lot of people are going to be saying, well, what about the crash that you've been talking about? We've kind of seen a bit of a crash with crypto already. If you go back to where it was and where it is now, and we've seen it priced in. 50 basis point cut was being priced in for over a week. So, and we did highlight this in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you've got to be in the Discord, and you definitely got to check out the membership. We do AMAs, and you can kind of get my thoughts on the market. I mean, I don't think there was anyone apart from myself that was really predicting the Fed pivot in Q3 2024. 19 or so months ago. I think I was probably the only one, right? So we've got a really great track record called the FTX collapse, and all of the previous bottoms. I bought Bitcoin at $15,836. Pretty close to the low. You're never going to buy the absolute bottom, but we got pretty damn close, and all of that is logged in our Discord for our members, so you can see what I'm buying and what I'm selling when I'm doing it like live in the Discord. So yeah, look, the portfolio is doing all right. Like, I don't mind that we're down like 3%, 4%. It's been worse as we buy those dips, and we're doing it weekly, so you're never going to get the best price, but actually you get a good average price over the long period of time. And that is kind of what I'm trying to highlight with this portfolio builder video series, right? Like, you're getting to get an understanding of the projects that I think are good value in the market. And again, I'm touching on a few topics here because you see a lot of people talking about dilution of altcoins. There's so many goddamn altcoins now. They're not going to rally, and you're not going to see the sort of gains you were before. I personally really disagree with this. I think that a lot of people are wrong with this because not all altcoins are built the same. So yeah, don't get me wrong. If you're looking at like 20,000 plus altcoins, of course, there's, I guess, some dilution, but actually the dilution is in a pool of really bad projects. I don't think the dilution is really in like the really good projects, right? So if you're looking at projects like we are with real world utility, that you think have got a really big presence in the future world as you see it, then to be honest, those are going to run and they're going to do multiple X's. So like, just be careful with some of the narratives being spun in the space. But look, we're going to purchase some more injective protocol. I think it's still really good value at $20.70. If we go back to all on here, we can see it's been as high as $47.95. That was actually in March this year. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it exceed those sorts of levels. Again, with this portfolio builder, we're trying to pick solid projects. The tokenomics for this project and what they're doing is phenomenal. The tech is really, really good. So again, doing an ultra safe kind of play. I'm not really doing too many risky plays. We're adding in some private sales just to elevate the projections a little bit in the number of X's that we're going to do. But ultimately, I think this is a pretty safe portfolio that we're building here. And again, it's just my opinion, not financial advice. If you're following along with this, you do so at your own risk. Go away, do your own research and see whether these projects resonate with you. And do let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you think these are the right altcoins to be purchasing? Let me know in the comments below. So let's go to market here. We're going to buy 100% into injective protocol. We're investing $101.03. We're going to click the buy here on market. That's all just now. And if we go down to the order history, we can see that we paid $20.62 for the altcoins that we purchased, the injective protocol. We'll add this to our portfolio now. I kind of just want to do this live just so people can kind of follow along. And then we put in the 4.8 that we purchased. Click save. Then if we go to our dashboard here, we can now see that we are 1,942.97, down 3.65%, $73.54. I'm not too concerned about that. I think we'll pull that back quite comfortably. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen next? Are we just going to go straight into this bull market, or are we going to see some downside? I do think that we're going to see some volatility over the next month at least. And then, I think we're off to the races. And I think this is actually going to be the bull market, not the bull market everybody's been telling you it was before we had this big pullback. I think we're now going into the actual bull market. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.